When you're constantly having these energy leaks, that's where your energy is going. And as soon as you block them and you refocus on where you need to be putting your energy, you now have all of this abundant energy that was leaking out that you can put towards things that are actually going to help you towards your goals, towards your future, towards really stepping into your higher self. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited for today's video, which is all about how to reset your mind, body, and spirit in just 5 days. This is just so you can feel in control, clear, confident, and really just overall like connected to yourself on a deeper level, connected to your intuition. And I have the best news. I have literally the best news. If you are listening to this or watching this video in real time or around the time it's been actually posted, then you have the opportunity to join me in your very own 5-day reset challenge. It's a free challenge that I run all the time where we really just prioritize habits for your mind, body, and spirit. I'll leave everything in the description box below. And if you are listening or watching this video way after it was posted, have no fear because I run these reset challenges all the time. You can actually follow me on Instagram at KSkyDonner so that you can stay up to date when the next one opens. I usually run them a few months apart, but oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. This video is actually going to give you the steps needed. So if you are just needing a reset right now and there's no reset challenge open, you can still do it on your own. But I would highly suggest joining the challenge because I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's a really good challenge. Okay, so just like anything else in life, you are going to get out of this challenge, whether you're doing it with me or on your own, you're going to get out of this challenge exactly what you're willing to put into it. So I just want you to keep that in mind when I'm telling you all the steps. They are quite simple, but if you're not going to show up, you're not going to get the results, right? So you have to show up for yourself. Okay, I'm going to grab my phone so I don't forget any of the steps, and I'm going to get a little sip of water. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to mention this round. If you're watching in real time, we start Monday, August 12th. So exciting. Okay. So how to reset your mind, body, and spirit in just 5 days. Again, whether you're doing the challenge with me or on your own, this is going to help because you can start it right now. So the very first step is clear and clean your space. Clear space equals a clear mind, which equals clear energy. Clear space, clear mind, clear energy. When things are organized, put in place, we show ourselves that we deeply care about ourselves. You know, we're worthy of taking care of ourselves, but also you're not looking around and seeing clutter everywhere, a mess everywhere. And so you're able to really just feel a lot clearer on the inside. I feel like this step is very self-explanatory, so I'm just gonna leave it here, but just know that like to get the best out of this 5 days, start with a really clear environment so that your energy is also feeling really clear. Okay, step number 2 is to grab a notebook or a journal, and I want you to really sit down and like identify the current habits and things you're doing that are draining your mind, your body, and your spirit. So what things are you habitually doing every day that really are draining you mentally, physically, spiritually? And I put some examples here. So an example for something draining your mind could be reaching for your phone first thing in the morning and scrolling on social media. Something that could be draining your body is maybe drinking too much. And something that is draining your spirit could be like shutting down gut instincts. Like maybe you get a gut intuitive feeling and you're like, nope, I'm not going to listen to that. I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to numb it. So those are some things that could be draining. So take a moment now to pause this video, journal out like, what am I currently doing right now that's really draining me? Mind, body, spirit wise. Now that you have identified the habits that are really draining these areas, these categories, I want you to start thinking about what would fill up each of these areas. What would fill up my mind? What would fill up my body? What would fill up my spirit? get out your journal, pause this video, and think about some habits, maybe 1 to 3 for each category, that really fill up those areas. And I put some examples here. So for the mind, maybe something that would fill up the mind is putting your phone on do not disturb for the first hour of your day, so you can really focus in on you without getting bombarded with notifications and emails and texts and things like that. For the body, I put having some sort of water goal. So I actually try to drink 3 of these a day. I work out quite a lot, so I sweat a lot, so I make sure I want to be super hydrated. So maybe it's having some sort of water goal that's customized to you. And then for the spirit, I put doing a daily meditation to connect with your higher self. So setting aside some quiet time to do either a guided meditation or just put on some music or sit in silence and really try to hone in and connect to who your higher self is, because that is so powerful and that would really fill up that spirit category. Okay, so inside the free reset challenge portal, you basically get your own private portal. I'll put like a little photo or video up of what it looks like so you can have a better idea. But inside of that, you actually, I have it beside me, but you actually get a 5-day reset workbook that you can print out, download and print. And basically this just has everything you need over the 5 days. So for instance, this is my old one from the last time we did this challenge. I need to print my new one for the one that's about to start, but we have a challenge checklist. We have all the journal prompts that you're going to be doing. We have your habit challenge tracker, so like where you can put all your habits for over the next 5 days. We have daily habit ideas. We've got affirmations. This is full of goodies. So if you are joining the challenge, you will have access to this to print it off for free. Okay, so let's see. Step number 3 is to print out your habit tracker. Now, if you are in the challenge, you will have a custom habit tracker in your workbook that you can print out. But if you are not doing the challenge, just go on Google, go on Canva and find a free habit tracker you can print out. Or something I love to do is I like to actually just draw my own habit tracker with markers and things like that, just so it's a little more customized to me and colorful. Whatever it is, just make sure you find some sort of piece of paper tracker that you can actually track these habits for your mind, body, and spirit. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna list out 1 to 3 habits for your mind, 1 to 3 habits for your body, and 1 to 3 habits for your spirit that are gonna fill up those areas that you're gonna commit to over the next 5 days. And then you're gonna pick 1 to 2 habits for your mind, body, and spirit that you're gonna stop doing that's draining each of those areas over the next 5 days. And again, very simple, but it's about, are you actually going to commit? Because that's how you are gonna get results. You need to actively do something different to get a different result in your life. And we don't need to overcomplicate this. We don't need to make it hard. We just need to really reflect and think, what can I put in and what can I take out to really fill up and re-energize myself? Okay. The next thing is that when you have your habit tracker, put it somewhere that you're gonna see it all of the time, somewhere that you're going to look at it multiple times a day so that you are actually staying on track. If you see over here on my fridge, my husband and my habit trackers are up there. I've got one for our mind, body, and spirits, and then I also have one for my business. So things that I'm doing every single day in my business to make sure that I am really on track. This is very central. We walk by this fridge 100 times a day, and so I make sure I'm tracking my habits all throughout the day, and I feel so good. I feel so confident. I feel like I'm moving in the right direction because I am. Okay. Step number 4 is to find an accountability partner. Now, you are 95% more likely to achieve your goals if you have someone else holding you accountable that knows like what you want, what you're going after, and why you want these things. Now, a little pro tip is that if you actually post about your habit challenge or your goals on social media, at least for me, I'm about 1,000,000 times more likely to stick to it because I'm like publicly saying, this is what I'm doing. And now I have even more like incentive to show up, because I'm like, oh, I don't want anyone to notice that I didn't do the thing I said I was going to do. So if you're really serious about this, I would suggest posting it on your social media. And then also, if you're inside this 5-day reset challenge, this free challenge that I'm running that starts August 12th, you have me as your accountability partner. So for the 5 days, you get texting access to me. That way we can hold each other accountable. And so I can really check in and see, like, how are you going? How are your habits feeling? Which habits have you selected? Are you hitting them? I will gently check in with you, and it just makes the whole process so much better. Now, if you are watching this video and the reset challenge isn't currently running, or there isn't another one running, what I would suggest is asking a friend or a family member to be your accountability partner and just saying, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I need accountability on. Do you mind checking in with me at least once a day? And it's just 5 days. So I'm sure one of your friends or a family member would be more than happy to do this for you. And it would be even more beneficial if they did it with you, because if you're doing it together, it's just even more accountability, excitement, motivation, and drive. Okay, I said this was simple, this is short, this is sweet. That is all for the challenge. That's literally all you have to do to actually get results, which is crazy, right? Because I just feel like so often we overcomplicate things and we make things harder than they need to be, but really we just need to strip it back to the basics and make a decision. Once you decide, like, I'm actually gonna commit, I'm gonna show up to myself, everything else just falls into place. So really it's just about making the decision on whether you're gonna show up for yourself or not. And chances are, if you made it this far in the video, you are, and oh, I love you for that. Okay, I also made a little note here, which I think is going to be so important to read, which is you will actually be amazed at how incredible you're going to feel after 5 days of just really prioritizing you and your habits and things that actually fill up your mind, body, and spirit. And you deserve to feel incredible. We all deserve to feel incredible. And I wrote here, it is only when I fully commit to doing these basic habits for myself that I actually gain the clarity I've been looking for. And I realize that usually I'm not even reaching half of my potential. It's because I am putting my energy towards so many things that I don't realize are draining me. And so when I step back, when I get clarity, when I actually think about, okay, what is draining my mind, body, and spirit, then I realize, whoa, I've been putting so much energy into the wrong things. My energy is leaking out everywhere. And what we know from science is that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. So when you're constantly having these energy leaks, that's where your energy is going. And as soon as you block them and you refocus on where you need to be putting your energy, you now have all of this abundant energy that was leaking out that you can put towards things that are actually going to help you towards your goals, towards your future, towards really stepping into your higher self. So every time I do this, I'm amazed at, like, oh my gosh, when I just get a little bit of a clear picture around what's draining me and I cut those energy leaks, and then I use all of my newfound energy, because I'm not doing these things that are leaking this energy all over the place. When I now focus all of that new energy into a place that's actually moving me towards my goals, moving me towards my potential, I am unstoppable, and so are you. So cut the energy leaks, and you are going to be so amazed at, like, oh my gosh, that energy doesn't just disappear. It transmutes. It transmutes into something that's actually going to move the needle in your life. It's so exciting. Okay, anyways, if you have any questions or comments, leave them below and I will get back to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, because it really supports me and my channel. And make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. I will see you next week. I'm sending you so much love. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.